Hey everybody, Drew here for Drew Games, live on YouTube for the Drew Games podcast episode number 45. Welcome everyone to those who will watch this later, since there's no one here live at the moment. But a little bit of housekeeping before I breeze over everything that we're going to talk about at length here. Desert Nord is not here because he's in the hospital with a kidney stone right now. So, with that in mind, please get well soon, bro. And we'll see you when you get better, my friend. Mighty dear brother.
Wish you the best of luck there.
Yep.
Desert.
And with that in mind, joining me as my co-host for this one, instead of just the third wheel of the team, no offense, Joshy,
Yeah, it was fun.
is Joshy064.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon.
And good night, probably. Especially if you're in Australia, I think. Although if you're in Australia, you're probably sleeping already. But with that in mind, speaking of wanting to go to sleep, SJWs want Star Wars Eclipse canceled. We'll be talking about that. China evidently, seemingly banned Twitch in their country. We'll go into that. PlayStation Plus games for January for PS4 and PS5, as well as the games with gold games for the month of January here in 2022. We'll go over that as well. And anything else that might come up while we're here. Because I do have YouTube open in front of me here this time. Which is also conveniently where Joshy is coming from that screen now. Instead of way over there, where you guys see the PS4 in the background. But with all of that in mind, SJW is wanting to cancel Star Wars Eclipse. Joshy?
I think that's a game I'm actually going to go ahead and try out there, because basically if any SJWs want to cancel something, I'm more up for buy it. So
yeah. Beforehand, I was just going to buy it and play it, but now since they're agitating, I'm going to pre-order this thing as soon as pre-orders go live, and I'm going to play it as soon as possible live for you guys. Otherwise, before any of their agitating about it, the trailer left me going, it's probably isn't going to be that great. But if they fucking hate it, it might be good.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer as well, too. Yeah, it might be good. I've seen the trailer too, and the trailer I was like, meh, it looks okay. There was no gameplay. I know it's still in weird early development right now.
Yeah, but
from the trailer, it looked okay. It looked
But as we know, half the time when they get their claws on something to try to cancel it, it usually does get canceled. Hopefully this doesn't then.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on with that Harry Potter game. Legends of Hogwarts or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that what is it? It's supposed to be an open world Harry Potter or something like that, right?
Yeah. We don't know what's going on with that. We don't even know if it's still in development. All we know is that SJWs started agitating about it, got someone shit-canned from the project who doesn't buy into their woke bullshit. And we don't know if the game's still coming or not. All we know is it was announced in 2020. That's all I remember from it.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of news from it, though, but haven't heard much ever since. Besides that firing of that one guy.
And the other reason to be interested in Eclipse is it's not EA.
Yeah.
So
I'm up for I'm up for any type of Star Wars game that's like not coming from EA. Because look at what EA done in like the past like however long they were with Star Wars. So because like basically, I've seen like a meme or like a picture like saying like what's it, LucasArts done for video game wise. They done like tons and tons and tons and tons of games within like a 5-year span or whatever. And then you see EA, what they do? Just 2 games, and they did a horrible job at it. Which was the Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. And it's just nothing but microtransactions up the yin yang, and just everybody called them out and just total garbage.
Huh. Some YouTube channel called Battlefront Updates has a video about Star Wars Eclipse. This is very worrying news for Star Wars Eclipse. Not sure what that's about. But yeah. Regardless of who's making Eclipse, if you guys know, comment down below, or if anyone pops in the chat, if you know the name of the studio that's making Star Wars Eclipse, let us know. Hey gaming.
Hi gaming, how's it going?
But yeah, as I was just saying, gaming, if you know who's developing Star Wars Eclipse, let us know. We just know that it's not Electronic Arts. So, because that will lend some credence to having any interest in it, other than SJW is wanting to cancel it. For why, I don't know. I'm not going to try to read their fucking minds, because they're a bunch of fucking idiots. Because they don't operate with logic in their heads whatsoever. Gaming's going to look. Meanwhile, if there's nothing else about Star Wars Eclipse, Joshy, from you?
No, just what I've already said before. It's just, it looks average from the trailer though, but it's just like they didn't really show much. More like just like okay, this is gonna be like it seems like it's gonna be like a big enough game, but who knows? Because it was just basically just a trailer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Any gameplay.
That's right. Aquatic Dream. So the people that make Heavy Rain. That's why I was interested in the first place. So yeah, so Star Wars Eclipse is made by the people that made Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. So like I said, that's why I was initially intrigued. And then now the woke pieces of shit don't like it, so now I'm more interested, other than I was, because I was somewhat interested because it's Quantum Dream, and the last 2 games that I've played for them have been great. So, and on that note, you probably should judge a studio based on their recent releases. So
I do give one point for EA though for their last game. Yeah,
Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah,
that was actually pretty good. I haven't passed it or finished it
yet
though, but
one good game in the with a license doesn't mean they're good with it. Just saying.
Exactly. EA just needs to burn and just not exist anymore.
Eclipse is set in High Republic era. Well, SJWs want to cancel it, so maybe this game is actually doing good things with that era.
Possibly. Let's just hope that they don't have like a baking contest in the game.
Fallen Order was boring. That's also true too. Because one thing that I don't like about Jedi Fallen Order is the going back and forth over areas that you've been like 150 fucking times to go do something else. After you've gone to another planet, done something, you come back to a planet you were just at, go back through the same areas, kill the same enemies, just to go to a different part of it.
Yeah, like a lot of backtracking. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just that I guess they were trying to like spread out the time length of the darn game, and they just like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and backtrack. It just with some of the games, it's just like I can see it now. It's just when they do that backtrack thing, or not though, you just see that they're just like prolonging the game and prolonging the hours of the game. Just like
Yeah.
really, it's just like yeah, it's just all these games that are like coming out with like the backtracking element. It's just I'm just getting tired of it though. It's just
Yeah. Speaking of backtracking and imminent demises, China, according to reports, has banned Steam in their country. And the only note I have on is the CCP can go fuck an iceberg. So
yeah, did they say something like the like at least 3 hour window to play games over there overseas or something like that? Like I've read that like somewhere a while ago, but it's just been so long.
and keeping in mind before the CCP trying to ban Steam over there, keep in mind what China's version of Steam was, or is, or whatever. According to reports, like 200 games or something like that, and none of them are like AAA games. It's like all Chinese developed only games that no one has heard of outside of China. So if you're living in China, there's no Red Dead Redemption, there's no Star Wars games, there's no Fallout, obviously. I think you get the idea. There's yeah. And for example, if Little Big Planet were on PC and Steam, you probably wouldn't be allowed to play that in China either, because no one likes puzzle games apparently in China. And for whatever reason, puzzle games are racist to the Chinese. Probably, I don't know. Any thoughts on Steam getting the ban hammer out of China?
Yeah. The only thing I can probably think, like with the games that they're coming off on Steam, is basically kind of like those third party or possibly indie games. Possibly that was just like some of the indie games were just like. Don't get me wrong, the developers are working on games and whatnot, but just like some of the games are like not like up to snuff, like pretty damn good. Just like yeah, like you try it, it's like okay, yeah.
There, some of the indie games on Steam. No offense to any indie developer, but seem kind of like seem to me like malware to a certain degree. That's how bad they are. But with
Like,
all that money, what's that?
no, it's like if basically you get like the was it like a second like a hand me down like a Super Nintendo or whatever though, like one of those cheaper, like you can't afford like the real Super Nintendo, so you get one of those fake ones, and basically it's like an emulator that has like these generic games. Like it's supposed to be Super Mario Brothers though, but in the other one in the game, it's basically going to be called like Super Brothers or whatever though, and it's going to be almost exactly the same, but not exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically
Chunk.
Super Mario Brothers, but it's instead.
Chunk the Punk is in the chat now. What's up, brother?
Hi, Chunk.
Yeah. So to recap for Chunk, SJWs don't like Star Wars Eclipse and want it canceled. And it's made by Quantic Dream, so I'm interested, even more so than I used to be. And China banning Steam in their country. And there's only 4 topics today. And in case you guys didn't hear earlier, which no one was here when I said it at the top of the stream, the only reason it's Joshy and I is because, and the reason Desert Nord isn't here is because he's in the hospital. He is dealing with a kidney stone right now. So So well wishes to Desert Nord are needed. Send them out to him if you have contact with him on Discord, or, well, not that he'll even look, because as he says, that those are placeholder accounts. He doesn't even do anything with them. But as I said, Desert Nord in the hospital dealing with a kidney stone, which, a behind the scenes fact for you, when we were kids, our dad had to deal with the same thing. So kidney stones seem to run in our family with the guys. So
I got some kidney stones running in my family. Knock on wood, I haven't got one yet.
same here. But with that in mind, PlayStation Plus games for January, or the Instant Game Collection, as I call it. For PS4, there's Persona 5 Strikers. For PS4 as well, Dirt 5. And I can confirm for PS4 and PS5, a new release for PlayStation, Deep Rock Galactic, which I will be playing later tonight on this channel on YouTube. Because Joshy and I are going to do something on Twitch right after this. So,
yeah, I'll go ahead and stream on my end too, so that way we can get both of our perspectives on this game.
I hope your brother's doing better from his kidney stone then, Chunk. But your thoughts on the PlayStation Plus side of the free games for January?
Some of the games are pretty good. Like the Galaxy, what is it? That one that you're gonna be playing later? I have that on a Game Pass, and that was actually not bad.
Well, it's comforting to know.
Honestly, I think that PlayStation probably has a little bit better of a monthly games that come out. Yeah, than Xbox. So like Xbox, every once in a while, like every 3, 4, maybe 5 months, they give out a phone and give out like something that's worthwhile. But like PlayStation, they gave out like God of War and whatnot. Though it's just like, all right, they got that brand kind of on this month though. So like, yeah.
But yeah, between Persona 5, Dirt 5, and Deep Rock, well, Deep Rock I'm already planning to do for Free Play Friday tonight, and then we'll do a Twitch version of it for what's it called? Is it Neurovoider that we're doing?
Yeah, let me see. Let me pull it up on my end. Here, it's
Xbox Be Lazy, yeah. Indie gaming.
Neurovoider. Yeah, Neurovoider.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that this afternoon on Twitch, like within the hour after this stream has concluded. So give us about 60 minutes to 30 minutes to get set up and running for that on Twitch. But with that in mind, in comparison, games with gold, here are the 4 games for January for 2022. Like I just said, a game called, what the fuck's it called again? Because I can't read my writing.
Neurovoider, I believe. Yeah, Neurovoider.
Yeah, from January 1st to the 31st, it's available. And that's for Xbox One. Also for Xbox One, Aground, whatever the fuck that is, from January 16th to February 15th. Radiant Silvergun, I think is what it's called, from January 1st to the 15th. And Space Invaders from January 16th to the 31st.
That's the old school Space Invaders, or is that like the?
That's the Xbox 360 port of it.
Either way, I'll download every single game with gold, though. Like,
because you're an Xbox simp, much like gaming.
Yeah. Every time there's a free games with gold, I'm like,
no,
it looks like. crap, I'll just go ahead and download it.
Now, before you guys say in the chat, coming from a guy in an Xbox hat and an Xbox t-shirt, calling someone an Xbox simp, look behind me on this screen and you'll see PlayStation.
Who's calling me?
And if you look behind me up on the wall, which is just barely in the shot, you'll see a PlayStation hat too. I ain't no simp for one fucking company. If I simp for anything, it's for gaming. The flag I fly will say gaming. It won't have a company's fucking logo on it. Because I also started playing Animal Crossing last night before I went to bed too. And was watching Stuff stream playing it at one point and asked her to name my island, so I did so it's just called Dat Island. So if you have a problem with the name of my island in Animal Crossing, take it up with My Nerdy Home, because she named it.
That's a good name. I saw your tweet earlier about that though. Like I did put a response on there. I said
I saw it.
Sleepyville.
Yeah. I saw it and I like it, but it's too late. And that's
fine.
And as usual, Joshy, you are too late. Almost as if you started playing Animal Crossing. Yours should be called Sleepyville.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to get Animal Crossing anyways, though.
Gaming keeps retracting messages. Is something wrong, Gaming? Anyway. But yeah, between PlayStation Plus and Games with Gold as usual, the Instant Game Collection has the better offerings in spite of having only 3 to 4. And I stand by what I've said in the past. I can help both companies' free game offerings get better. For example, you have, for lack of a better way to describe it, 2 systems that people are playing on. Yes, one generation no one can fucking find anywhere, because it's retailers' fault, it's Sony and Microsoft's fault for not pushing retailers to do their fucking job. Gaming says, I'm not getting Animal Crossing. No problem. I was never under the impression that you were going to, Gaming. But on the PlayStation side of things, in my opinion, 2 games for PlayStation 4 and 2 games for PlayStation 4 and 2 games for PlayStation 5 a month. And to really put the screws to Sony, what Microsoft should do, and I said it years ago, even when it was just Chris and I doing this together, when it was pre-recorded and called Unauthorized Entry, when the Xbox One was first introduced, or when I first got one, I should say, that the Games with Gold should work this way, or at least it would if I were working with Microsoft. But 2 Xbox One games, 2 Xbox 360 games, 2 original Xbox games. If Microsoft wants to be as generous as they are with Game Pass, 2 next-gen games. So, for example, going into Games with Gold, at launch, 2 games, if they launch 2 games at the same time, going into Games with Gold for free downloads. For the next-gen systems, because if Sony is giving away PS5 versions of games, Microsoft is not giving away next-gen versions of games. In the same way that Sony is.
Yeah.
Microsoft could easily blow the fuck out of Sony because they're giving away more games by one, but still more games. Yet they're not. Yet Sony is still doing a better job with the instant game collection. Now, for a little while, it felt like Microsoft was beating the fuck out of Sony, but they had since went, we don't really care about the free game offerings. And it shows.
Yeah.
But what's that?
I did see a trend like a while ago that they were talking about what is it the games with gold. Like, yeah, the games with gold is crap. I'm like, yeah. And other people were saying like, oh, why does it matter? They're free, so you should just be generous. Like, but still, it's like PlayStation seems like they're getting a lot more better games. It's just like some thread I saw like a while ago.
I know that you
And
corrected. I just want to say something that gaming was talking about in the chat. I do know that you corrected yourself, but you still did type it, gaming. And that's, I will give in like Mara. So you will simp for stuff and get Animal Crossing then, is what you're saying. So I guess you don't find that funny, Joshy.
What?
That gaming in the chat accidentally typed at first, I will give in like Mara did. In talking about Animal Crossing, so I'm like, so you will simp for stuff just like Mara did.
Honest opinion, I probably will do the same. I might just like simp for like Sif and Mara. I'm like, all right, I'll get it just for them. Just start playing with them. I don't know, but as of right now, I'm not gonna get it.
Here's the thing for me with Animal Crossing. I bought it like last year at some point before, and gaming says that he simps for only one girl. And what girl is that? And you had better say Mandy Summers. But like I was saying, I have Animal Crossing, and I bought it like before any of this like simping thing between Mara stuff and the community started. I started playing it because of stuff. Because it's been sitting on my shelf in my backlog since I bought it. But either way. But with simping out of the way, since we are on YouTube and we can say it here apparently for some fucking reason, there was something I was going to mention, but I forgot what it was. Do you have any topics in mind on your end, Joshy?
Just at the big game announcement for the Game with Gold. No, not Game with Gold, but the Game Pass.
Yeah.
As of yesterday, they did release the Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Game Pass. So
I already have it installed on my Series S, so I'll be trying to pick that back up next time on the next gen version to see how that looks. Good job, Chunk, with the button chat.
Because I think I might try and install this later, like once. Since we're probably going to be streaming and playing games, I'm not going to be downloading anything else. Like after our stream, I'll probably go ahead and start installing that and trying it out. Though.
Indeed. So in the past, I've gone into back when this was pre-recorded, games that are on sale on various platforms. So I think I'll start trying to do that at the end of streams now, since I have a slightly different setup now than I did like a few days ago. So let's check out PlayStation Plus first for the PlayStation users in the chat, which is just Chunk the Punk. And anyone else who might see this, like Mara, later. Anything meaningful? Let's see. Red Dead Redemption Ultimate Edition, instead of $100, it's $35.
That's the original, right?
That's Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, it's $35. It's normally $100, so it's 65% off. Kenneth Bridge of Spirits is on sale. I can't see the price because I already own it. Battlefield 2042 can fuck off.
Speaking of Battlefield, I've seen a picture going viral on Twitter. I believe they're showing that Battlefield 2042 brand new is $5 at some stores or something like that.
Riders Republic for PS4 and PS5 is on sale at 40% off, $35.99 instead of $59.99. There's Gang Beasts on sale, which I've played on Xbox and PlayStation because Gang Beasts is in Game Pass on Xbox, and how much it is on PlayStation I cannot tell you because I already own it. That's one of the things that I don't like about PlayStation. If you own the game, you can't see how much it is for like other people.
I got one question. You remember seeing on, I believe, like E3, that little animal game that was kind of cute? The little corgi, you can be animals. You just want to run around fighting. It's kind of like Game Beats in a way, though.
Yeah.
But
When
is that supposed to come out?
I don't know, but Desert Nord and I were highly interested in it. And as soon as we saw it, it was like, hey, we could go around shooting each other. And that's been fun for him and I to do to one another since Medal of Honor European Assault on the original Xbox. Because we would intentionally camp with sniper rifles, waiting for the other to poke their head out somewhere and just headshot the other person. Expansions for Destiny 2 are on sale.
I'll pass. Destiny is good, but it's just like once I get onto Destiny 2, it's just like, okay, like I'll be gone for a month on that game. And all of a sudden it gets kind of like, all right, I'm kind of bored with this. And I'm just like, whatever.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla and an Immortals Phoenix Rising bundle on sale for $38.49. Normally $109.99 for both games.
Assassin's Creed is to me. I don't like any of the newer Assassin's Creed.
Tales of Arise Deluxe Edition, $59.49, normally $84.99. And then the Ultimate Edition of that is $76.99, normally $109.99. Why would you pay $100 for a fucking game?
Unless it's a real good game and you get like the season pass, you like gotta have it.
The only way I'm even consider paying $100 for a game is for a metal case cover, some like stickers, and like a soundtrack physically in the case with the physical game, and then like codes for like the season pass and whatnot with it.
Yeah,
that's the only way I could conceive of paying $100 for something. For example, all of that for Elder Scrolls 6. Yes, I would pay $100 for Elder Scrolls 6 then. If all of that is in with it.
I would say, in my opinion, be sure, like if you're pre-ordering like a high-end game, be sure you read the
description,
pre-order bonuses and whatnot. Though, yeah. Because I got used with the stupid Resident Evil. I mean, not Resident Evil, but stupid Rainbow Six on 2 of their games.
We were talking about it earlier. Jedi Fallen Order is on sale.
No.
On PSN for $12.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six games. There's 2 Rainbow Six games that came out like a couple of years ago that I paid premium price for it, and all I got was like basically just like a double XP and whatnot. Though I'm like, what? This is garbage. Basically wasting my money and just getting double XP. It was just like a little garbage of what they had for like the bonuses for the Tom Clancy games. It's like
I gotta look into this one thing here because I see something that's free for Jedi Fallen Order. What the fuck is this?
yeah, I'm interested. Was that on your Xbox or PlayStation?
This is on PlayStation. I'm looking at I pre-ordered and bought the deluxe edition when I bought the game as a pre-order at the time on this system. Get the story behind the game of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order deluxe upgrade, which includes cosmic skin for BD1. So this would just be downloading a cosmic skin for the droid.
Yeah, at least it's read those.
Yeah, but I already played through it on PlayStation, and I'm not going to do it again over here. So that's a waste of a download.
Yeah. Now, did you get the orange lightsaber as well too, or no?
Did I get the orange lightsaber?
Yeah, I think it was orange lightsaber though, or something like that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And also, fun fact: when you're playing it from Game Pass, you also get the orange lightsaber on Xbox too. So.
Yeah, because like one of my I don't want to say friends because we don't even talk anymore though, but she bought me the like special edition one like after it came out, and I don't know, like all of a sudden like I got the orange lightsaber like later on down the road, like during like the middle of the game, like when I was playing it, and I was like, okay, I got the orange lightsaber, that's cool. Because I thought it was like a pre-order bonus though, but I guess it's like okay, it's not fair for everybody else, so they just ended up giving everybody else the orange lightsaber.
Yeah. Otherwise, Chunk said in the chat, Tales of Arise Deluxe Edition is literally just cosmetics. So it's not even worth buying anything other than the base game of that. For Tales of Arise. Hades is on sale for $20 on PlayStation. Don't care, own it physically on Xbox. And own it digitally on the Switch as well. The Outer World is on sale for $19.79. It's normally $60, so that's a great deal for that one.
And it's free right now though on Xbox.
Yeah, because it's in Game Pass.
For some reason, I don't know. Like, I did get it for free, and I never played it.
I have a physical copy of it for Xbox. Yeah, I think that's anything meaningful that we're probably going to get out of this. Other than if you're interested in the next-gen version of Skyrim, it's on sale for $16 to upgrade your Skyrim to the PS5 version. Godfall Ascended Edition is unavailable. Alright? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and most of the rest of this is either really shitty games like Battlefield 5 or just DLC. And then, well, there's Persona 5. The Royal Ultimate Edition is $40, normally $100. And then the base game is $24 for a Persona 5 Royale. That's normally $60. Yeah, let's look at Xbox's side of things, and then I'll get on to Steam from there and take a look at what Steam's got. That's Game Pass. Yes, Chunk, the free games are available right now. That being for PlayStation, that being Persona 5 Strikers, Dirt 5, and Deep Rock Galactic. All playable on PlayStation 4. Due to first compatibility, and Deep Rock Galactic is the PS5 version as well, is available. So games that are on sale for Xbox Live. We got Assassin's Creed Valhalla on sale for $23.99, and I can see it because Xbox has something called digital game gifting. So if I wanted to, I could spend like $25 to send this to Joshy if I wanted to right now, which I'm not going to because I don't.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Because
cool.
I'm fairly certain that you're not a big Ubisoft or Assassin's Creed fan.
I do like Ubisoft, but I like the older Assassin's Creed better.
Yeah. I'm more interested in the newer ones to a certain degree, right up until like, oh God, I hate the fucking grind in this. So on that note, I agree with you. The earlier ones are better to a certain degree. But certain mechanics I love more in the newer ones, though. I just wish that they didn't put the microtransactions to make it all fucking grindy. Ultimate Edition of Red Dead Redemption 2 is also on sale here for $35. Far Cry 6 is on sale for $35.99. Riders Republic is on sale. There's Hell Let Loose for $30. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is on sale for $8.99. That's a great deal for that game. What do you think of Black Flag, Joshy?
Love it.
Yeah, it's arguably one of the best ones, if not the best, Assassin's Creed.
I'd say probably my two favorite Assassin's Creeds are going to be Assassin's Creed 2 and Black Flag.
For the one, I still kind of think Black Flag is my favorite. Followed closely probably by the one that came right after that was still on the 360. Rogue, which was essentially just a reskin of Black Flag, just with a slightly different story.
I think I got that for free a while back though.
And I also got the Xbox One port of that as well, because that came with like a season pass of one of the later Assassin's Creed games. Here's a great game, an older game that's only $9. Dragon's Dogma Dark Horizon. That's a great game for that price. For $9. Because I originally had that for PlayStation 3, and I have the PS4 port of it because it was in PlayStation Plus at one point in the past. And it is obviously available for Xbox One as well, as I'm bringing it up here in the store as being on sale. Anything else that's cheap here for y'all? Doug Flutie's Maximum Football 2020 on sale for $6. you're sick of Madden, there's something for you.
That's if you're into football, though.
That's true. And not everyone in our community is. Monster Hunter World is on sale for $15. And because Game Pass is a thing, we can go into Game Pass as well after this, before I do Steam. Scribble Nuts Showdown is $4.
Ooh.
Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, $3. If you have not played the reboot on Xbox One or on Xbox in general for the first Tomb Raider, which originally came out for the PS3 and the Xbox 360, it's only $3 digitally on the Xbox Live Store.
That's not bad.
Which reminds me, I also saw somewhere here its sequel, Rise of the Tomb Raider is $6, so double the price. That's also great, and it's the 20-year celebration edition is $6. So that's the one that comes with all of the DLC for it. For $6. All right. And then Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is $13.19, and all of the DLC for it is also on sale for an additional 70% off for $6. So it's about 20 odd some bucks to get the full experience of Shadow of the Tomb Raider on Xbox. That's still a pretty good deal. And then Tropico 5 is still installable over here on Xbox because it's still in Games with Gold, I think, for the moment. So Tropico 5 is currently free if you're an Xbox Live member. So.
I need to try it out, though.
We Happy Few, the base game for Series X and S or Xbox One is on sale for $6, and the deluxe edition is on sale for $12. The regular price for the base game is $60, so that's 90% off, and 85% off. So the deluxe edition is normally $80. That's a very steep discount then. And then Forza Horizon 4 is on sale too. For $19.79.
I did try We Happy Few. I don't ever bought it though, but I tried it.
I have it physically because it was a birthday present from my mom.
But the way they showed the trailer, it looked like a BioShock game. I was like, you're so interested in it. And when I played it, it was more of a survival game. This is not what you guys promoted. I'm not interested in this anymore. But that also reminds me, there's Atomic Heart that I'm really looking forward to playing whenever it comes on Game Pass, though. That's that Russian game that's supposed to look like BioShock, that has rich environments and whatnot, though.
Yeah, gaming. You do see an original Xbox behind me. You also see an Xbox 360 just beyond that as well. First game was just meh. Second game got boring. Didn't bother with the third. Chunk is I believe talking about the Tomb Raider series of the most recent games.
Yeah, the gameplay for Tomb Raider was good. It's just that the story was kind of woke and like I didn't like it much. So like the first one was good, it's like what Chuck said. The second one was okay. The third one I never even picked up.
So I'm not going to mention everything that's in Game Pass because we'll be here forever. So I'm just going to talk about games that are worth downloading and playing, like Among Us. So you can jump in and play with us if you're on Xbox. Or if you have access to Game Pass, because there is a PC version of Game Pass as well for Microsoft as well. Let's see, anything else meaningful in Game Pass right now? And yes, I will get to Mass Effect in a minute, Joshy. Because it should be coming up in the listing here at this point. There's Battlefield Bad Company and Bad Company 2. Portal is still here. Or sorry, yeah. Okay, that's apparently Bridge Constructor Portal. Never mind.
That was that mobile app game. That was like okay. Like I tried, like I didn't try it until it was free on Game Pass. I tried a little bit of it. Like nah, that potential, but like nah.
Control is here on Game Pass. So is the entire Crisis series. That's Crisis 1, 2, and 3. And I have 3 physically for Xbox 360. Dead Cells, Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. But then again, all of EA's Vault is here, so. Because like I said before, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, EA Access or EA Player or whatever it's called these days for Xbox, is included with that, so. Yeah. Chunk says he'll stick with Uncharted. LOL. Fuck Naughty Dog. The Dishonored series is here because Bethesda is a first party company now for Microsoft. So yeah, obviously you're gonna see a bunch of Bethesda games like Doom 2016. There's Doom Classic from '93. We got Doom 3 as well. We got Doom 64, and we got Doom Eternal and Doom 2. So all of the Doom games are here in Game Pass. We got the entire Dragon Age series. We got Dragon Quest games. We got Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Dragon Ball Z Fighter. No, it's actually listed as Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Someone doesn't know how to title Dragon Ball Z then.
I tried that game for a minute. It's not bad.
For
just
for just 60 seconds then? Because you said a minute.
Nah, no, it was like probably like 15, 20 minutes, maybe a half hour though. Like I like the fighting in it though. It's just that the map was kind of confusing the way they had it.
Also in Game Pass is Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online, because those are Bethesda games. There's Evil Within 2, the entire Fable series, Fallout 3 and 4, and Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 76. Final Fantasy looks like 13 and 13-2 are here. And Final Fantasy X/H2 HD. And Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age. So there's some Final Fantasy games here on Xbox as well in Game Pass. For Honors here. Here's a decent indie game, Firewatch.
Yeah, that just came out recently.
Firewatch?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it came out like probably a couple weeks ago.
Do you mean on Xbox or just in general?
The Game Pass.
Okay, because I was gonna say that game came out years ago, but it wasn't on Game Pass at the time though.
It just came out a couple of weeks ago. Game Pass though.
Okay. There's Forza Horizon 4 and 5. Gang Beast is here on Game Pass. So if you don't want to pay it and you play on both like I do, and secondly, I have this installed on Xbox One just to play with Desert Nord when he's not having his issues. The entire Gears of War series is here. I mean, every game. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, Judgment.
Your
Tactics and Gears of War Ultimate, which is just the Xbox One port of the first game. Which makes me wonder, why didn't they do like the entire first 3 games in one set for Xbox One?
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Because honestly, when they announced Gears of War Ultimate before 4 came out, to kind of wet your whistle for 4 coming, I thought that Gears of War Ultimate was going to be all 3 games, and I played all the way through Ultimate. I'm like, that was only the first fucking game. I feel ripped off here. But that was just how I felt about Ultimate. It felt like a ripoff because of the advertising for it.
No.
Because the advertising and the branding of that game made it feel like the entire first 3 games in one package, which it wasn't. The Gunks here, Hades here, Halo 5 Guardians, and Halo Infinite, all of the Halo Wars stuff, and the Master Chief Collection and Spartan Assault. Hollow Knight, Hellblade Senua's Saga, Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year, It Takes Two, is here, because that's an EA published game. Killer Instinct, but that's free to play anyway. But that's the definitive edition. Kingdom Hearts is in Game Pass. Chunk. Limits Gates, but that's a free-to-play game anyway. I don't get why that's in here, because that's free-to-play in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not kidding that. Because you said something about it right now, I'm just thinking, why do they have free-to-play games on there? It should just be under free-to-play. I guess it gives a little bit more traction.
Anyway, so now with Mass Effect Legendary, okay. But now with Mass Effect Legendary Edition here, the entire Mass Effect series, 1, 2, 3, Legendary Edition, and Andromeda is all here. Every Mass Effect game. Shadow of War, Flight Simulator, The Medium. MLB The Show is still here. We got Nier Automata here. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Octopath Traveler. Ori and the Blind Forest. Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds. Outriders. Pillars of Eternity. Prey. We got Quake. when Joshy comes back, I'll share that with him of what you're saying about Game Pass Chunk. Skate 3 and Skate 1. No, Skate 2 apparently. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 from EA and DICE, and Jedi Fallen Order SSX from the 360. Sunset Overdrive, a criminally underrated game. I've been thinking about playing that on stream at some point too. Titanfall 2 and Titanfall 1. The entire Walking Dead game series from Telltale, or at least most of it looks like. We Happy Few, A Way Out, Wasteland Remastered, the entire Wolfenstein series, and Yakuza. And 3, 4, 5, 6, the collection remastered, and Like a Dragon. So just about the entire Yakuza series is in Game Pass. All right. That's actually pretty cool. Let me check Steam here. The moment. Don't know if there's a way for me to do this live. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there isn't. Because I'd have to minimize the window, and that probably turn the camera off. And the microphone. So actually, I'm not going to do that at this point. Yeah. I'm not going to do the Steam thing because I don't want to risk taking the stream down at that point because all of this is on the laptop. So with that in mind, yeah, those are all of the game deals and free downloads that you could possibly do on these two platforms. So Chunk is still on his phone call. So with that in mind, do you guys have any questions, any concerns, or anything you guys want to break up in the chat to talk about before Joshy gets back here?
I'm back. Sorry.
Never mind. I just got done going through Game Pass as well, and during that time, Chunk says in the chat about Kingdom Hearts being on Game Pass. Screw Game Pass, fucking buying it. In the case of Kingdom Hearts, because as you well know, Chunk simps for Sony.
Ever going to play Kingdom Hearts? No, I'm not interested.
I own it physically for both Xbox and PlayStation. Myself. Why I bought it for physically for Xbox, I don't remember. I don't know. I just know that I did. Other than probably like wanting to play it for achievements is probably the only reason. Because if I simp for anything other than gaming in general, it's probably for achievements on Xbox. As far as I'm concerned. And Chunk says in the chat, damn it, Joshy, play it.
Nah, not my cup of tea.
And neither's Animal Crossing, but you still watch people play that.
Yeah. Just to see the reaction of Mara's face.
Well, I watch Steph play it because she's adorable when she's playing it.
Yeah. Steph is adorable when she's playing it, though. She's got a... like a personality, like she's got a great personality and whatnot though. But it's just like when she plays it, seems like she's like a little kid though. Like I'm not trying to like she's got like a cute personality though. Like she's like a little kid. Like oh yeah, I got this. Like I'm not saying like it's in a bad way though. It's like it's just cute.
Chunk is asking you in the chat, Joshy, do you like anime?
The only anime that I've seen was One Punch Man, and I did like it though, but I've only like watched like a couple episodes. But like as of that, like I haven't really seen any anime. I did try that Nexus game that was free on Game Pass though. I was like I couldn't get into that. Any of the Final Fantasies I've never tried.
I tried one Final Fantasy game that was 13, I believe it was. And I do have 15. I still gotta start playing that still. Well, I think you just shut Chunk up about the anime now. Because he goes, oh, never mind then.
Yeah. Like I'm open for anime though, but I don't know. Like I know my niece is basically all into anime and whatnot though.
But Chunk is right. If it is on Game Pass, you should at least try it.
Yeah. Just that was on a personal note there for the Kingdom Hearts though. My ex kept on playing like Kingdom Hearts 3 a lot, so that kind of reminds me of her when I play it. So I was like, nah, that's why.
Well, if I were living in your neighborhood, I would bring a hammer over so you could play it. So anytime you thought of her, just tell me and I bash you in the head with a hammer. At that point, so Chuck could have his way seeing you streaming on Twitch Kingdom Hearts at that point. Which should be funny.
That I just remembered.
What's that?
Someone on YouTube a couple days ago, might have been Young Ye, possibly, but they're saying that new Bioshock is in development hell. Like I guess they said something about like some of their staff quit or something like that. I don't know. I guess it's like I don't know. It's just bad news for Bioshock right now. I've also heard that the new Bioshock's supposed to be an open world as supposed to be. I don't know how I feel about that.
Let me look up Young Ye's channel to see if he said anything. It's going to take a little while to scroll through all of the like 400 channels that I'm subbed to as SJW Games.
It's Young, it's the Bioshock creators next game is in development hell. It was posted 2 days ago. It's about a 21-minute video. I haven't watched it yet though. It's a video like with other stuff as well too. Like
I found this video. It's about 21 minutes long.
Half of devs leave due to Lane's poor management.
Then I think that confirms that there is a next Bioshock then.
Yeah.
At least supposedly coming. We'll see if it still is, if it's in development hell at this point. Which is not good, because development hell always sucks. Yep. And in effect, to a certain degree, that's almost what Cyberpunk felt like, because its initial tease was like in 2010, give or take, like 11 years before it fucking released. And I think the only reason for that is because they were still working on making The Witcher 3 in the case of CD Projekt Red. So, and then all the expansions and DLC for that. So obviously they couldn't like devote like really any time like doing their next game when the game that they're working on still isn't out yet at that point. So I understand why they didn't work on it from like 2010 or whatever year it was to like even shortly after The Witcher came out, because they were still doing like Blood and Wine and Heart of Stone expansions for The Witcher. Yeah. But after that came out, it was like 2016 by then. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You still had 4 years. And Bethesda has gotten like Skyrim out within that time frame before. With NPCs and a bunch of them running around like cities and whatnot. On the 360. Maybe Bethesda should help like CD Projekt Red with the next open world game that they do at this point. Just to get like NPCs like running around.
Yeah.
It's sad that it's come to that for CD Projekt Red, in my opinion. The fact that I'm saying Bethesda does a better job with NPCs running around in their games than CD Projekt Red does, who made The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Hell has not frozen over. Hell is fucking gone at this point.
Yeah.
But anything else you got, Joshy?
That's it for right now.
Yeah, I was going to look up Steam sales, but I realized that I would have to minimize the window where the stream is on my laptop, and that might like turn the camera off. And I don't want to risk that, so I decided that I'm not going to do the Steam thing right now. If you guys want to see me going over Steam sales, I'll probably do like a pre-recorded something of it, if there's like any demand for that. And just stick it into like the series called the Drudak Games News and whatnot type of thing. But like I said, as long as you guys are asking for it, I'll do it at that point. But if no one says anything, then I'm not going to bother. But with that in mind, any last minute things before we do outros?
No.
Yeah. I decided I am going to do something that I normally don't do on the gaming podcast, and that's play a music video, which you guys won't see the video, but you'll hear the song, which I consider to be the theme song for Drudak Games at this point, which you guys probably would have seen me post on Twitter. It's by Tom McDonald. It's called I'm Sorry. So,
this is a family business.
Fuck.
Logical leaders will be Amber and myself.
I hate fucking ads. Here we go.
Honestly, y'all have been killing my confidence. All of the negative comments and gossip, it's hard to imagine the stress that I'm under. I'm sorry for all of this. Sorry for spitting the truth. Sorry for dissing that dude. Sorry for missing the point of the criticism. I was blinded by diamonds and loot. I apologize to all you guys. Y'all were right. I was out my mind. I went too far. I did too much. The haters were right when they said I suck. I did my best. It did nothing for me. I gave my guts and got lost in glory. I'm standing here while you sit before me. There's nothing left but to say I'm sorry. Sorry, that doesn't bother me. I don't owe anybody an apology. I don't have no regrets in my biology. Reload and shoot for the stars. Y'all look like astronomy. No one as hot as me. Copy me commonly. Wannabes. Y'all are so shockingly comedy. Carry the weight of my songs all on top of me. I will not break. I'm not made out of pottery. Bury your bodies on acres of property. Place them at angles like sacred geometry. Done with the modesty. Everything I drop is quality. Promise like honestly. Follow me. I ain't gonna stop with the hits. Come block with a kid. I'm blocked like Pac with a pin. I'm a god with a pin. No cops at the crib. Got guap because I'm awesome at this. Underrated, overpaid, and hated. Complicated calculations made to regular. write the paper, razor sharp like Blazing Freddy versus Jason. Angels in my heart and Satan in the basement. Brains and hands and faces, what has made me famous. Great imagination, fatal combination. Labels on the daily, I've been on vacation. Basic translation is I don't give a... Sorry, I got a point of view. It's like a pistol you don't want to point at you. Y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all can't avoid the fumes. Y'all in a cage locked by deranged thoughts. I like Ray Charles waving chainsaws. Cause your brain chopped into 8 parts to your face off. Hit the graveyard on my days off. I just cock aim and I spray shots till your legs lock and your veins pop. In a day's break, y'all get laid off. My girl shot every single video. My heart wrote every single song. Y'all are my children. My kids will be indigo. Obviously, I'm a God, rock on me, awfully cocky, talking to goblins, shotgun and coffee, slaughtering lots, and I'm offering coffins to anyone talking sloppy about me. Yeah, come rock with the kid, young poppin' and rich, got dollars, I'm copping the drip. I'm donning the armor and authoring honorable bombing the targets that karma has missed. Hey, y'all don't comprehend, I'm often on the mend. I'm depressed a lot, I've wrecked a lot of people who were friends. I've been anxious, I've had breakdowns that were all inside my head. I regret a lot of things, now I won't stop till I'm avenged.
What?
Knock, who's there? Y'all around and let death in. I'm John Lennon, I'm Michael Jackson, I'm Cobain, I'm Zeppelin. Your best friends are dead ends, your best bets are far-fetched. Your next best, I'm a gold trophy. Your death threats were ghost stories.
I consider that to be the theme song of Drudat Games and Drudat Entertainment at this point. Some of the points in the song are true as far as I'm concerned about the channel, the Twitch channel, this one and the entertainment one. Underpaid, don't make any money at this. Underrated, no one really cares that we're here. And I'm not going to stop with the hits because I'm awesome at this. Yeah, a majority of what he said in that song is exactly how I feel. Joshy, anything to add?
That's a good song.
Yeah. Like I said, the theme song for Drudat Games and Drudat Entertainment, Twitch, and YouTube, as far as I'm concerned. So anytime you hear that, I want you guys to go to Tom McDonald's YouTube channel, leave a like, say thank you for the song, subscribe to his channel for the rest of his music because he's a great artist. And yeah, the theme song for us now, at least for the moment. But with that in mind, Joshy, you and I are gonna. Well, I'll be live on my Twitch channel with that one game from Games of Gold that I can't pronounce the name of.
Yeah, I'll be on there too. I'll be on my
So
my end too.
So then Josh will be live on his channel with it as well. We'll be trying to set that up right after this. Well, first probably a bathroom break, and then we'll work on setting that up, I think.
Yeah.
And then later on this evening, after I mess around with some other games, I'll be playing Deep Rock Galactic here on this channel later on this evening. If that has multiplayer, I'd be fine with playing that with you, Chunk, but I don't know if that has multiplayer or not.
Yeah, it's got co-op.
It does? Okay, well then Chunk and I can play that here on the channel tonight then, if you're up for that, Chunk.
And not sure if it's crossplay is either. No. I know one of my friends did play, I believe you can have up to 4 players together on it.
But you can start a game with just 2, right? As opposed to Among Us?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Chunk says in the chat up to 4. So yeah, so Chunk, if you're down for Deep Rock Galactic tonight, we can play some of that on the channel together tonight, if you want, as a part of the free to play Friday series. Which also the Twitch stream of playing the one thing from Games of Gold will be re-uploaded to this channel as well. So there's this stream The Twitch stream is going to be coming over after the fact to here as well, and then Deep Rock is tonight as well, live on the channel. So a lot of stuff coming to the channel today. So with that all in mind, that's what's going on today. Tomorrow, Skyrim again.
Excuse me, sorry.
Let me know if you guys want to see Drew Heartfire or if you want to see the beautifully curvy Ashland Sunfire tomorrow for the Skyrim Drew play for tomorrow.
What is that? What is it? That redhead again? The drunken redhead?
No. Ashland Heartfire is my female character that I play in Skyrim.
Okay. I thought you were talking about your
Well, she
NPCs that go around with you.
No, I would then be playing as myself for that, but if you guys just want to see me running around as a female character staring her effectively at her round butt all stream, just say so in the chat or in the comments of whatever gets released leading up to tomorrow on the channels. But with that in mind, Joshy, where can everyone find you?
And you can find me on Twitch, and my name was Joshy064, so that's there. I got a YouTube channel, but I don't really post much on there, so.
But you are
I'll find you just a Twitch.
But you are
Twitter.
But are you planning to do something with that Mountain Dew thing?
Yeah, I was probably gonna do that tomorrow instead of today, though. Things got weird today.
Yeah. So are you live streaming that?
I will be on YouTube live streaming possibly tomorrow. I'm doing that though.
Okay. So stay tuned for Joshy's that new flavor of Mountain Dew live stream tomorrow on his channel. That's Joshy064 on YouTube. You can find me on PlayStation Network, Nintendo Switch Online, Xbox Live. You can find me on Steam, but that's my real name. You can also find me on Twitter as dat_Drew. You can find me on Discord as DrewDatGames as well. Joshy, or no, not Joshy, but Chunk the Punk has me as a friend on there, as well as Desert Nord. So if you find them, then you can easily find me. Where else am I? Oh yeah, there's Twitch as DrewDatGames, DREW_DAT_D GAMESS. You can find me as DrewDat Entertainment on YouTube, and you can find me as DrewDatGames on YouTube. You know, the channel you're watching right now. But with all of that in mind, don't forget to follow Desert Nord, subscribe to Desert Nord on YouTube for his memes, which he hasn't done in a while because, like I said, he's in the hospital right now with his kidney stone business. But yeah, that's pretty much the only place that you can really find Desert Nord, other than on here when he's healthy and whatnot. And also go follow Chunk the Punk on Discord. Go find also who was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he still is. Gaming or What has a YouTube. Gaming or What is also on Twitch as well. So go subscribe and follow him as well. And also, obviously, the links at the bottom of the page of this channel will also send you to Mara and Steph's YouTube channels as well. I was trying to add a link to your channel, but your name wasn't popping up, Joshy, because you haven't done enough on YouTube yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
But with all of that in mind, guys, we'll see you guys on Twitch. Like, in about an hour at the most. And then I'll see you
Yeah.
guys back here later on tonight for some Deep Rock Galactic. Hopefully with Chunk the Punk. If not, you'll be seeing me do a free-to-play Friday. Either way, one for Twitch, one for YouTube. That's what Fridays are about. Free Play Fridays and also this podcast. So there's, I guess going forward, I guess what I'm saying is at least 2 streams every Friday. This one and then a game somewhere along the way. But with all that in mind, guys, see you guys in a little while on Twitch. Hopefully my internet holds up, Chunk says. I hope so too. But even if it doesn't, I'll just keep going without you at that point. But with all that in mind, see you guys on Twitch in about an hour. Keep the faith. May the force be with us. Fuck Naughty Dog. Raylos are weird. Solo lost money. And I think something else reportedly lost money recently too by Odin, I think. I think that was Black Widow he was saying that lost money, right?
Black Widow, or was something like that, yeah.
Well, then fuck it. Marvel lost money.
But also, was it Marvel lost money? Yeah, because there was also what is it, Hawkeye?
Yeah, so
The series sucks as well too.
So fuck Naughty Dog. Marvel lost money. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. So are conservatives now too, apparently.
So Brandon.
And we'll see you later on Twitch. Bye, guys.
Yes. See you guys in a little bit.